Good morning, Cubs. It is Tuesday, April 27th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. We are in periods 4, 5, and homeroom today. Today is Babe Ruth Day, celebration of the baseball player who lent his name to a youth baseball organization and a candy bar. But more importantly, was probably one of the most famous baseball players in the history of the game. He he basically was a pitcher, a hitter, led the major leagues in home runs for a long time, almost 70 years. Arguably one of the greater baseball players of the early days of the game. So happy Babe Ruth Day. It's also Devil Dog Day. Now, it's a double meaning day because devil dogs are actually a snack cake that I think it's cream filling between two kind of like chocolate cakes. That's the devil dog. But it was named after the U.S. Marines. There was a unit of U.S. Marines in World War I that were so feared by the Germans because of how fiercely they fought that they were called devil dogs. And they kind of took that name proudly. I used to know a devil dog, actually. He used to teach over at another school, and he was a member of that division. It is Prime Rib Day. Prime rib is one of those treats you get every once in a while. A really fatty, tender cut of meat. So if you are so inclined, happy Prime Rib Day. It's also Tell a Story Day. Humans have a long history of storytelling. It's a means by which we learn and pass on the history of our species to one another. However, with the internet and printed word and things like that, a lot of that has gone to reading. But today, celebrate the storytelling. Tell a story about your family. Just tell a story. Just don't tell a story when you're calling in to explain why you weren't at school. Happy birthday to Theron Scherf. Hope it's a great one, Theron. On to announcements. I'll do my nag. It's time for the student handbook signature nag. If you haven't turned it in yet, please get that into your homeroom teachers. And then virtual students, please make sure you get onto that Google Sheet that you were emailed and affix your name to that. Just a reminder that this Friday there's no in-person school or Zoom sessions. It is a collaboration and planning day for teachers. You will work out a Google Classroom that day. This Thursday, day after tomorrow, HMS will be electing ASB officers for the coming year. 8th graders will be electing their class officers for their freshman year. Contact Ms. Folkers for more information. I think all the candidates have recorded their speeches, so I look forward to seeing how we do. Good luck for all of our candidates. This week's sports schedule, yesterday, football and soccer were in action. I haven't heard results yet, but hope it went well. And then Thursday, we have soccer here versus Elma. Arbiter, which is the scheduling program, says that 4 o'clock's the varsity game and 5:15's the JV. But please check that because I think they've been playing it in reverse order all year. And then Friday, we have football home versus Centralia, 4 o'clock at Seabreeze Oval. And those two contests are the last two contests for our season 2. So we thank the soccer players and football players for turning out. As we get into season 3 of sports, it looks like middle school track and field will be the only middle school sport offered this year. That's for grades 6 through 8. Those that were wishing to participate in basketball and wrestling, this is going to be set up as an intramural program. It is still being worked out by the athletic director and coaches, so we're awaiting details. Eighth graders do have the opportunity to turn out for high school basketball, both boys and girls, and wrestling, both boys and girls. Practice started yesterday for those sports. So I don't know if you can still sign up or not, but please make sure if you are signed up that you know when practice is. Please make sure to get into final forms, complete your paperwork, you season 3 athletes, and then again, if you're an 8th grader turning out for basketball or wrestling and you haven't already done so, please do your final forms in the middle school basketball and wrestling tabs, and our AD will move it over to the high school roster. For those of you turning out for track, the first day of track is May 3rd. Daily nag on the masks and the washing hands. Mask, keep it on, cover your nose and mouth. Wash your hands regularly and sanitize, and make sure you get to where you need to get in the hallways and keep your hands to yourself. Thank you. Today's meaningless fact: some perfumes actually have whale poo in them. That's a pleasant thought. All right, yesterday another robocall went out to families at HMS. That was not a scheduled robocall. We don't know what happened. We're trying to fix it and figure it out. So we apologize for the confusion and consternation that caused. And if we have to rip the plug out of the wall, we'll make sure another one doesn't go out. Anyway, that's all I have. So thank you. Have a great day. Stay classy, Oakland.